So month 2, we're making our video. We really only probably will do 1 video for month 2, maybe 2, because there's not very much to do in month 2 as far as videos are concerned. Really, there's just a few things. So number 1, walk through your house with your phone and document all of the big ticket items and all the things you have in closets and cupboards, and record it. Take pictures and store that stuff away for an emergency situation. So that's going to be one of the best ways for you to show your insurance company what you had in your house. It is not going to be enough for you just to say, yeah, I had this item. You have to be able to prove that you had that item and it was in your home. So if you don't have receipts for those things, walking around and doing that video is going to be helpful, and you'll have that if you store it online, then you'll have access to it from any computer. And if you have big ticket items, they should be documented individually. So take those photographs of large, expensive pieces of furniture or art or whatever it is that you have. And contact your insurance company to find out if you have enough coverage for all those big ticket items. So things that you have in your house that you think are going to be replaced by the coverage you currently have, you might find out that you only have coverage for the structure. And sometimes it's not even what the value of the house is. So look into that. Just double check, contact your agent and see what they have to say about the coverage amount that you have. I talked with mine recently and found out that they do not provide earthquake coverage. So that's a problem because we live in the Cascadia subduction zone. It's probably why they don't. So anyway, just things to learn so that you're at least aware of what you have protection for. The second part is evacuating from every room in your house. So my house happens to have 2 exits that are doors out of every room in the house except for the bathroom and 2 of the bedrooms. So that is window access only. One room has 1 window and 1 door, and the other room has 2 windows and 1 door. So that is something that we will have the kids practice because it's those 2 bedrooms. And because we were doing drills, I decided I would do a little pop-up evacuation drill with our youngest son. So without telling him, I just went in and said, you have 5 minutes to evacuate. And I set an alarm. And here's what I learned from it.
Amazing thing is, the birds have been doing this.
Elijah, you have 5 minutes to evacuate right now. 5 minutes.
Like a sunrise, you're in home. All eyes are on the show.
Did it. Okay. Is he all you're taking when you evacuate?
Yeah.
Probably not. So what are you doing now?
Getting water.
You're getting water for what?
for water for Rocket and me.
Are you looking for a lid that fits? Oop, there we go. Our timer is going off. So our time is up. So come in here and let's look at a couple things. I'm not super excited about my results, but at least I know what he's thinking. Doing that. So the thing to think about when you're trying to do like evacuation drills and exiting from each room is that so many people have a plan that they physically can't carry out. So if you can't lift your leg up to your windowsill, then you need to have a different way to get up to the windowsill. If you need to have a stool there, or you need to have a bed that you can climb up on to get out the window, if you don't have the physical strength to open the window, then that's not going to be a window that you're going to get out of. So think about what physical ability it would take, what items you would need to have in place that might help you to get through your window or out your door, whatever it is, and make sure that that's accessible. And the other thing is, what is outside that window? How far is the ground from the window? Do you have one of the most prickly bushes in all of Oregon sitting right outside of that window? Then you might want to think about moving that, or you need to think about how you would get down. And can you fit your stuff with you? So if you've got a backpack or you've got pets that live inside that you want to exit the home with you, can you get them out your evacuation route? If you can't leave from your door, can you get them out the window? So as you're doing your drills day and night, consider those things and take that stuff with you. Don't just, walk out your door by yourself. Take your stuff with you and figure out, does it fit? Is it gonna make it? And what can I reasonably grab in the allotted times that I have for evacuations, be it 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour plus. So make those kinds of plans. In the supplies section of our book, under either gathering or acquiring or purchasing, you want to be adding to your water supply. Every month you're going to want to add to your water supply. But this time around, you're also going to add food. So some of the things to consider with food, having multiple kinds of food. So not just one type of food. And I don't mean like only beef stroganoff. I mean, don't only have freeze-dried food, and don't only have dehydrated food, and don't only have ready-to-eat food. You need to have all the different types of food. So if you've got things that are ready to eat right away, those are going to be great right when your emergency happens. If you've got some time between the start and the finish of that event, then you might want to have some stuff that is going to be ready to eat if you just add hot water to it. So you've got some meals on hand to get you through some time. If it's longer term, then you are going to want to get into those stored foods like dehydrated foods or things that require preparation. And that's going to be a bigger investment in your time and your resources. So you want to have all those different levels, though, when you're thinking about food considerations. And get spices. Spices change the flavor of all kinds of things. Learn how to sprout. I have tried that, and it's not as easy as you might think. I'm really good at growing mold, and so I have to figure out exactly what I've done. Too much moisture, not enough air circulation is what I can tell. So I just get to keep trying, but I get to keep trying when it's not an emergency. And so I'm going to find out how to fix that problem and make that a usable thing for myself and my family in the middle of an emergency. So again, thank you guys for following along and doing what you need to do to get your family ready so that we as a community are more prepared than if we all did nothing. So if you need links, all of them will be below for the handbook or the calendar so that you can join in preparing your family and our community. Thank you guys.